Our state lawmakers spent a lot of time talking about exactly that, education, in our roundhouse today.
The conversation included a new plan to rework New Mexico's high school graduation requirements.
Griffin Rushton joins us from the state capitol. And Griffin, some lawmakers really want to change what it takes to earn your high school diploma here.
Yeah, they do, and it really all boils down to keeping kids in school. Teachers all over the state will tell you high schools are suffering from chronic absenteeism. Teenagers just don't want to be in class, and that's partly why New Mexico's graduation rate is just sitting around 76%, almost 10 points lower than the national average. State Reps G. Andres Romero and Ryan Lane are hoping to turn that around by making New Mexico's high school graduation requirements more reflective of the real world and giving students more power over their academic outcomes.
At a time when student attendance is very low, we're trying to re-engage students by emphasizing student choice in every single subject that is required.
Democratic state rep and high school teacher G. Andres Romero knows the best way to keep students in school is to give them a reason to be there.
When students are engaged, they're ready, they're more prepared, they're willing to engage with their classes that they have.
That's why Romero and House Minority Leader Ryan Lane's latest attempt to rework New Mexico's high school graduation requirements is focused on student flexibility. High schoolers would still need to earn 24 credits to graduate, including 4 years of English, math, and social studies, and 3 years of science. But Romero says it would be up to them to decide how to earn those credits.
In each of those subjects, students will be able to choose at least a class that is of interest to them. We're also emphasizing career technical education throughout the bill, so students that are college bound or may be college bound can pursue that pathway, and students that may be on a career pathway can also do that, or they can experiment with both.
Some things are still required though, including a new personal financial literacy section folded into the social studies requirements and a health class with sexual abuse and assault training. However, Algebra 2 would no longer be required, but schools would still need to offer it.
We've seen that the universities in New Mexico have not had it as a requirement for entry, and the tests that students take are aligned primarily through Algebra 1.
That idea of flexibility also extends to school districts, who would get to decide on 2 credit requirements for their students.
It's that local flexibility, local control. We're letting school districts decide what electives, how many, and what's best for kids at the local level.
The Public Education Department, Albuquerque Public Schools, and several other districts are fully supporting the bill, a sign that lawmakers are on the right track.
When I hear superintendents, school board, teachers, practitioners, educators, the whole educational ecosystem turn out in support of something. And so that signals to me we're on the right page, we're doing the right thing.
Now, as we mentioned, state lawmakers tried reworking the graduation requirements last year, but that bipartisan proposal was vetoed by the governor. Representative Romero suggests that's because last year's bill tried to lower the total number of credits needed to graduate down to 22, while this year's proposal keeps it at 24. That new bill unanimously cleared the House Education Committee this morning, another good sign as it moves forward.
Yeah, so Griffin, we know there are actually some other education bills, but they are focusing on adults.
Yeah, there are. A Senate committee unanimously approved a new bill this morning to implement a new 10-hour training procedure for all new school board members statewide. They would have to review things like public school financing, ethics, governance, and even open meeting guidelines before they can get to work. And, teachers union reps that we spoke to say this is crucial.
From the union point of view, the school board ratifies and negotiates contracts. They direct the negotiating team on what's important. And they have the fate of our educators in their hands if they approve and ratify a contract. And if they come to that with no training and no point of reference, no idea of the context of the whole thing, that's really alarming to us.
Now, that bill would also require that all school board meetings statewide be webcast online, and it would restrict freshly elected school boards from firing superintendents right away. Tessa, Julie?
All right, we'll continue monitoring all of those bills for sure. Griffin, thanks so much.